Hello fellow citizens, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. So over the past couple weeks, hanging out here in chat, in-game, and chatting with y'all via the comments on my videos, I've noticed one common thing, and that's that there are a lot of new players here to Star Citizen, and due to no fault of their own, stuff happens and they lose their aUEC. And one of the most commonly asked things I see in chat, in-game, is how do you regain your aUEC, whether you've lost it on a wrong sized weapon or you blew up your hauling vessel full of cargo and you've just lost everything. There's a few ways that you can do it. You can come over here and you can do your bounties. Not everybody has ships that are good enough to necessarily do the bounties. Like if you're rocking a Aurora starter or a Mustang Alpha, you're probably not going to be doing VHRTs. It's possible, it's just way too difficult to be worth it. You can do your deliveries for 3,000 aUEC, waste a half hour of your life, delivering 3 boxes to 3 random locations or picking up from random locations. It's just not worth it. What I recommend if you're low on funds is come over here to Mercenary and pick up the Halt Illegal Surveillance. Real quick, takes you about 5 minutes, in all honesty. And it's an easy 20K. Come back over, pick up your call to arms, because if you're in the burst, you need your call to arms. It's that simple. So let's go do this Halt Surveillance real quick, and we will do it in our Cuddy B. We're doing it in the Cuddy Black because it's a common ship. A lot of people pick it as their starter. It's not necessarily a combat vessel like the Hornet that I have in my inventory or the Redeemer. It doesn't take much. You can do Halt Surveillance in an Aurora. You can do it in a Mustang with almost no problem. You're going to get in, you're going to start spamming your ping, which is your scan, your tab button, and you're going to find 3 probes, blow them up, and get out before backup arrives. It's that simple. The only time you'll really run into an issue is on occasion the backup will be a Mantis, and then you won't be able to quantum out. But you can still outrun the Mantis. So it'll take you 3 to 5 minutes. Realistically, to earn 20K. This has been my go-to for a long time when I mess up and need to re-earn some aUEC. Just because it's super easy. Not a lot to it. You don't need fancy weapons. You don't need fancy ships. You can do it in your starter. The only thing I did to the Cuddy B overstock is I put Panthers on her and got rid of the ballistic weapons. Other than that, she's 100% stock. So let's go find our surveillance. Alright, so here we are at our surveillance location. We're gonna head in, get to about, I like to start at 15K. So let's get up in here and start spamming our tab button. And there's our first box. So this could be an enemy fighter, it could be a probe. You have to find 3 probes and destroy them. Once you destroy your first probe, you'll have 5 minutes to find and destroy the other 2. This looks like it's gonna be a probe. I don't know why I just did that. So this is definitely a probe. First probe is dead. That's simple. Start scanning to find our next probe. So if you notice up top here, we have a 4-minute timer. Alright, that's an enemy fighter. There's our second probe. That 4.5-minute timer tells us how long we have to find and kill the last 2 probes. So as you can see, we're already down to only having 1 left to find. 2 rockets, this one's dead. And now we just have 1 probe left to find. So each of these boxes will be either a enemy fighter or a probe. And you gotta be careful because sometimes the enemy fighters are Mantis. That's a misc prospector. Oh no, we're being attacked by a prospect. I don't know how to process that. Alright. That's a Mustang Delta. Okay, let's go find... Nope, that's another enemy. So we have 3 minutes left to find this last probe. And it could be in a lot of places. Hopefully it's this one right up here. The small it's getting is the probe. Alright, there it is. We just won. Easy 20K, less than 5 minutes. How about them apples? Now, since you have your call to arms, you can either stay and try and fight the enemy, earn a little bit extra money, or you can just book it I like to earn a little bit extra money personally. So I have no problem staying here to fight. It takes a couple extra minutes, but that's about it. On average, a decent pilot can earn between 300 and 400K an hour just doing these missions. Real easy. If for some reason the mission doesn't refresh in your log after you beat it, all you have to do is relog and it'll be there. It is that simple. But that is, in my opinion, the fastest way to earn your aUEC back after you have a significant loss. Just do your Halt illegal surveillance and you're good to go. Within an hour or two, you'll probably be back up to 300,000-400,000 million if you're lucky, within an hour and a half, 2 hours. So if you ever lose your money doing cargo hauling or anything else that's straight up catastrophic, Halt illegal surveillance. You can do it in an Aurora. You can do it in a Mustang. You can ignore the enemy fighters and just find and blow up the probes. 5 minutes, quick 20K. But thanks for joining me. Have a good one. If you think I did a good enough job, please hit the like and subscribe.